Hello YouTube. So it's been a while since I made any sort of video that wasn't just me training and me talking over it. And now I have a lot of free time that I can actually do some other stuff. I had someone comment on my videos the other day that I don't do a lot of informative stuff, and I kind of talked about that before. I kind of like to stick to more informative stuff as, newsletters and then articles and stuff like that. I feel like when you're watching like a 3 to 5 minute video, you can't really get a lot of good information. You can kind of get like, snapshots and little quick tips and stuff like that, but to really understand like big, broad concepts of training and nutrition, you're not going to get that in a 5-minute YouTube video. So that's just not kind of my style, how I want to teach people about things and stuff like that. I may just kind of reference something in a video and then, talk about it later in more kind of detail. But anyways, this will be kind of a cooking small little video. I also kind of want to update you guys with what I'm doing and all that stuff. So I am back in Kansas now after I completed my pretty much a 3-month internship with the Texas Tech University Athletic Department. So that was super fun getting to work with all of those, strength coaches and athletes and nutrition people. It was an awesome time. It really was a great experience for me, and I possibly could be going back. I have quite a few different grad schools I need to pick one. Obviously, I can't pick them all. So, yeah, either in the fall or maybe even in the spring, considering on what I want to do and where I want to go, I will be a graduate student, pretty much just pursuing some sort of nutrition studies further. That's all I kind of know right now. It can kind of go and research or more clinical stuff. Honestly, I don't know at the moment, but cool thing is I've got accepted into a few programs already, so I'm kind of just weighing the options and all that cool stuff. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm back in Kansas. I'm just kind of hanging out, working on some personal projects, making sure I'm getting back with all my clients. My book will be releasing in about 33 days. I'm going to most likely have it released on May 26th. It should be done way before then. That's kind of the date I want to release that. That's my 23rd birthday, so that'll be cool to release that ebook then. Yeah, I'll talk about that more probably in other videos, and if you follow me on anything else, newsletters or the website or Facebook, I'll be talking about it a lot. So anyways, what I would talk about in this video was a quick little meal. I actually haven't, when I was working with the athletic department at Texas Tech, I pretty much was there like 10 or 12 hours a day. We're obviously surrounded by food, me being with the sports nutrition staff, so whether it's eating with the team or just having like shakes available, bars or fruit or whatever, we had plenty of food for me to kind of live off of. So I really only cook like 2 or 3 times a week max. Maybe just like if I got bored, I would do like some chicken and rice or turkey and rice as like a pre-workout meal or something. But yeah, so now I'm back home and I'm getting a little bit more creative. Not that I ever get crazy creative, so I wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been making usually for breakfast the past few days. But I'm actually doing this, it's like 6 o'clock at night. I'm actually doing this for dinner, if you will. But yeah, I'll kind of show you guys really quick what it's looking like, and then also show you kind of the final product. So what I have in here are just 3 whole eggs and 3 egg whites. I just separate them myself. I don't do the egg beaters. And then I just put some salt and pepper in a bowl, scramble them up, and then throw that in there. Then I have, this is 3 cups, it's like 60-ish carbs of this potatoes O'Brien. I actually haven't tried this yet. I just got a different, I was using just like a regular hash brown one from Kroger. Really kind of cheap. It's like great value of Dillon's or whatever. It's like an off-brand kind of store brand. But yeah, this has like peppers and onions in it, so I think that'll be even better with what I'm going to do. Then I'll throw in, this is probably about a serving. I'm not being too diligent with tracking my macros right now. I am tracking something I wasn't doing for the past 3 months. And then I'll put in 3 pieces of this bacon. This has like a gram. It's a little bit lower in fat. It's about like 1.5 grams of fat. If you can see that, 1.5 grams of fat per slice. So it's a little bit less. Not that I really care. I think I just bought this because it was cheaper. But yeah, that's all I really kind of do. I just will finish these eggs, finish that, cook the bacon like kind of to the side over there, mix it all up, throw some cheese on it. It is a bomb meal. I honestly don't even know the macros for this, but when I show you the final product, I will put them on the screen or say it or whatever. Alright guys, so here's pretty much the finished product. Hope that looks decent on camera. So again, I just finished the potatoes in there, I cooked the bacon off to the side, had the eggs, of course, cooking on a different pan. When I pulled the bacon out, let it kind of cool down, but I kind of ripped it up into different pieces and threw it back in there with the eggs and the potatoes. I also threw in, I didn't tell you guys this, just some plain kind of generic salsa. I really like salsa, so that tastes good. And then topped it with about 30 grams of cheese. So again, this is a pretty huge pan. If you can see that kind of in relation to everything else here. This fills up about 2 of these plates. So it's a pretty big meal as far as volume wise. You can even probably split this with someone if you really wanted to. I'm definitely not going to. But the macros for this were just under 30. I think it was 29 fat, 52 carb, and 50 protein. So it's actually a higher fat, lower carb. That's a pretty good sized protein meal for me. Considering my fat's usually somewhere around the 90 to 100 gram range, and my carbs usually in the 400 to 450, and then protein's about 175 to 200. So yeah, this is a pretty high fat meal for me, but again, use the eggs and bacon and all that cheese. Makes sense. So I'm adding some OJ with this just to get my carbs up a little bit. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Again, subscribe, like the video, all that cool stuff, and take care.